It's really thick out there. Look, my bucket's falling over. Uh-oh. Let's just go until we see gold. Mountaintop. I've got it into some stuff that is solid crushed granite. I'm getting it from behind these two rocks here. I'm going to take that home, see what gold is in it. Pretty muddy. A lot of granite. Let's do a quick sample pan from right behind that rock. That should tell us if there's gold here or not. Okay, classify this down a little bit. Oh, my bucket's falling over. Uh-oh. I'll pan this out right here. Nice and calm behind the bucket. Take it down, take it down. Black sand in the corner. Lots of black sand, all kinds of black sand. There's very little blonde sand left. Let's just go until we see gold. Okay, there it is. Whoop, I washed it away. Anyway, there's gold there. I have my bucket in a nice slow spot. I'm using a 1/8 inch classifier. I know the gold here is small. I can see where the water is washing some of this gravel clear. I want to get some black sand right along this water line and take it home and run it through my little finish sluice box. I know there's black sand. There should be some gold here. I'm back home. I have a tub of clean, clear water. I have half a bucket of 1/8 inch minus crushed granite. I also brought home a few little rocks. I may just roast this and see if there's any gold in these guys. But to start with, I have 20 mesh screen. Everything that is 20 mesh and smaller, I'm going to run through my finish sluice. Anything that's bigger than 20 mesh, but smaller than 1/8 inch mesh, I'm just going to pan out. So let's get to classifying. So I'm thinking it'll be easiest to just scoop into this tub here. Eighth inch and smaller, 20 mesh and larger. You can see all the specks of pyrite in there. It's going to go into this tub on the barbecue. I always need more water. I kind of overloaded it that last time, so maybe I'll just go with 2 scoops. Okay, this is real time. Ha. It takes a while. Well, cool. We ended up with about 1 gallon each. This is 20 mesh and smaller. And over here, there's about 1 gallon of 20 mesh plus 1/8 inch minus. That's quite a bit to work with. I'm setting up my little sluice box over here. We'll get going on that pretty quick. Since I used my panning tub to collect all this material, I'm going to put that back in the bucket, and then I can pan in this again. sure hope the gold's in there, because that's the big stuff. I'm not expecting any gold to be that size, so I'll just get through it real quick. 1 scoop. I wonder. Okay, let's go. A bit of more water. Okay. Ooh, it's nice and warm. Here we go. Shake it down, shake it down. Give that gold a chance to work its way through all the layers. But with everything being the same size, that gold's going to try to be at the very bottom. Shake it down, shake it down. All the way down. Okay. That's what we have there. I don't see. Not sure what that stuff is. It's not very golden. Which means either there's no gold at all, or that there's no gold this size. I'm still hopeful for the 20 mesh and smaller, because I saw gold in my sample pan. I just washed it out too fast. But let's see. Shake it down. Well, once again, same exact pieces. I will have to look and see if there's any gold in there, but I don't think so. So much for that size. So I do like having everything in my gold pan when I'm running my little sluice. Liquefaction. There we go. I'm up and running. Okay, we'll see if there's gold in here. Water's way too fast. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it, see if there's any gold in here. Well, there is tiny specks of gold. How about that? There's gold right there. And right there. Okay, here we go. See that black sand coming up right at the top. Little chips of gold, I'm not sure they're going to show up. Yeah, I like the way the sand is dancing in those second trays. There's gold. Sure enough, there's gold. Little stuff, little chips. Oh, there's several pieces of gold. One stuck over there. A few stuck in there. How cool. Lots of black sand. Gold right at the tip. Right on. Well, this is going to take a while. So I'll keep recording as long as you keep watching. Nice piece of gold right at the top. It's just stuck there. Yep. I like the way the sand is just dancing around in there. It's kicking out the black sand. But the gold is trying to stay put. Just watching the material as it goes down. It starts in the middle. It goes over to this side. And now it's coming back over to this side and finishing on this side. So it goes the entire span of the whole sluice box. You can see the black in there. It's turning out the lighter black sand. I don't mind that. There goes some chips of gold. Right on. I still have a lot to go. Cool. Lots of repetition. Sometimes there's gold. Sometimes there's not. I'm about halfway through with this batch. And I see a pretty good line of black sand. And it does go all the way down to the end. A lot more blonde down there. But I think it would be in my best interest to snuff some of this up. Okay. Okay, we got some material out of it. There's gold in here. Get rid of all the lumps. Wait and watch for gold. It's the tiniest little piece over there. Oh, there's a nice chip. There's another one right there. There's a few. Nice piece just landed in the tray up here. This is the last of it. It should be the best of it. We'll see once we get to the bottom. And so I'm left with this mess. It's a pretty empty pan, but still, it deserves to be panned out. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit and let's get ready for that. It's been such a nice day. Okay, I'm panning tiny gold. We'll pan this. Last of this stuff. Shake it down onto the smooth side. This is still working all, by the way. We're letting it clean out, getting rid of some of the extra black sand. Last is always the best because everything's had a chance to settle throughout the process. So we'll just shake it down and we'll pan this easy. Hey, it's the 4th of July, bang bang. It's America's 250th birthday. So shake it. Well, I should have expected to see gold before now. Well, there's a little bit in there. I hope that what's in that and my snuffer bottle looks a lot better. My snuffer dump right here and now. Oh, we need more water. You know, on TV, their snuffer dumps look so much different than mine. Because I am quite messy. And they make it all look so professional. But here I have like a half a cup of tailings and black sand. And golly, I don't want to mess this up, but I only know how to pan like one way, really. I'll try a bunch of times, but I only end up one way, and that's shake it down, and take off a couple layers. Shake it down, take off a couple of the light layers. Am I recording? Is this thing on? Oh, I am the worst sometimes. Hang on. 4th of July, bang, bang. Oh, it's total black sand. Golly, man. Oh, and there is gold showing up. Oh my. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Yeah, like that. So, tap, tap, tap. I think this only works when you have water to work with. There is gold. It's small. It's very small, but it's very new to me. I'm chasing gold.